So this week we're digging a little deeper into the PHP and multimedia audio content for our websites. And so we're supposed to look at the benefits of using PHP on a website. So with that being said, I found this eliteinfoworld.com article, and they discuss the uses of the benefits of PHP and everything. So they like to refer to it as easy, being that there's you don't have to use as much in the way of scripting language to perform the same duties as other potential options. We cover control, while other language, this is again with the easy thing, while other languages need long scripts, PHP can do the same work in a few lines of code, which is always a benefit in our field. It's cost efficient. It is open source, so free of cost. No worries there. It's efficiency. As you know, you can enhance the performance of the website built in PHP, as it is scalable when writing code, as well as reliable too when you need to deal with a lot of web pages. Access to support. This is open source. A lot of people use it, so there are forums, there are all kinds of different blogs and stuff like that if you have any questions. Platform independent. This is completely cross-platform. It's not finicky. You can use Windows, you can use Mac, you can use Linux, you can use Unix, and it's supported by just about every web browser. It also supports all servers. PHP supports major web servers such as Apache and Microsoft IIS. Also supports Netscape and personal web servers. It's fast, uses its own memory, so the workload of the server and loading times gets reduced automatically, which results into the faster processing speed. So it reduces the development time when it comes to web apps like e-commerce or CRM. It's secure, which is a way of developing websites and web applications, as it has got a security layer to protect against viruses and threats. And it's tested, proven, and trusted. I mean, this PHP was originally established in, I believe it was 1999, and but it has evolved since then into a very reliable server side scripting language that makes it possible for a web page to access databases of information. So instead of having a gazillion web pages with their own particular content, basically this PHP allows it to where that you can have a couple of different pages that can access numerous databases of content. So this is the way that you make web pages dynamic instead of static, and this is especially whenever you're dealing with larger sites. A lot of us have only dealt with websites that maybe have half a dozen, 10 pages, something like that. Whenever you're dealing with something like in the range of like Amazon.com or Walmart or eBay or something like that, you need to have something that can pull information from one place and just plug it into another without having to have a separate web page for every single item or option or something like that, because whenever you get into, that would just be an insane amount of work, and there's no way that any one person could do it. So PHP, I could definitely see the benefits of it as far as getting content, accessing it, displaying it, and just if somebody doesn't like what they're seeing, then they can just move on to the next thing. Hope this helps. Hope this clarifies a few things. I'm honestly a little nervous about the PHP thing myself, but I was whenever I was initially learning HTML and CSS. So hopefully this will become as intuitive. See you all in the threads.